Hello to the nation. Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here to talk to you guys over a little bit of a mod spotlight. As you guys can see today, we are in the mod spotlight world yet again, and I've been doing pretty good with these daily mod spotlight guys. So make sure you guys comment down below telling me if I should continue doing them. Today, the mod we're going to be talking about is the Enhanced Portals mod by Kazarius Rex, guys. So this is going to be a really cool mod. I'm really excited for this because it basically takes the normal portal properties and kind of turns them on their head, adds a bunch of crap to them that I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And hopefully makes it something more enjoyable and something that you guys can really sink your teeth into, so to say. Adds a ton of new blocks, all that sort of stuff, but we'll get into that. First things first on the realist, I want to mention, guys, make sure you guys check the links in the description. I will be leaving links in the description to how to install Forge. This is a Forge mod loader compatible mod, so you guys will need that installed. If you guys don't have it, check the link in the description or the annotation on screen showing you guys the fastest, easiest way to install Forge mod loader for the most current version of Minecraft. Also, the forum link is in the description where you guys are going to download this. Very simple to download. And then finally, make sure you guys slam that like button if you guys did enjoy this mod. So again, without further ado, let's get started. So this mod is going to add a ton of crazy items to the game. It's going to add 14 new blocks. So you guys are going to have 14 new blocks. 9 of what are these called, or what these are called as modules. So 9 modules, and then you're going to have 9 upgrades. So you can actually upgrade things, and then you're going to have the Nano Brush, glasses, enhanced portal book. You're going to have a location card and a wrench. So just to go over some of these things, this book actually does a really great job at going over a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to need to know. I'd like to preface this by saying, as you guys can see, it was a pretty long book right there. I'd like to preface this by saying there's also a wiki for this that you guys will find linked over at the forum. So make sure you guys go check out that forum post if you want to check out everything. And so there's a wiki for this. And also, I did disable one of the things in the config. Normally, this mod will actually require you to have Tinker's Construct or something similar, where you actually have to deal with power. I have disabled that, so I no longer need to deal with power, and things will just simply work. That's just because I'm not good with Tinker's Construct in any way, shape, or form, so I decided to disable that. And this is a Tinker's Construct mod spotlight. So anyway, we're not going to really be reading this book. The most important thing in this entire mod is either the wrench, or it's going to be the dimensional block stabilizer, or it's going to be the, where is it, portal frame, as you guys can see. So these are 3 of the most important blocks. Then it's going to be the portal controller, the redstone interface. Let's grab a couple other ones to show you guys on a test portal, and network interface. These are going to be your most important blocks. So the way you're going to make a dimensional bridge stabilizer is a little bit difficult. So you guys are going to need to get 4 ender pearls, a diamond, and then 4 blocks of iron. That's going to give you 6 of these. Now you're going to need a minimum of 12. So as you guys can see right underneath, it's going to say 2 by 3 by 2. So you guys are going to need a minimum of 12 of these guys, because the smallest structure that you guys can make with these is going to be this big, 2 by 3 by 2. So that's going to be 12 in total. When you right click it after you've created it, that's going to turn into your dimensional bridge stabilizer. And the dimensional bridge stabilizer, like I said, is going to be the thing that's going to hold your energy, hold the energy, so that you guys can actually power your portals. So these are our portals over here. If I wanted to go use one, I simply hit this button here, boom. Oh my goodness, couldn't be what the crap happened to these guys? What happened to all my, oh, it's because I broke the DBS. Okay, well, that's fun. I broke the DBS, so my portals don't work anymore, but that makes it very interesting because now I need to fix them for you guys, and that'll show you guys how to use them. So anyway, and then we have a bunch of these upgrades, and then we have a bunch of these modules. Then we have a Nano Brush, which we'll go over at the end, and a location card. That's also a very important one. So first things first, we are going to have to set the location on this location card. So we're gonna have to go over to the DBS. The first thing that you need to do is make the DBS. You're gonna need to set your location. So as you guys can see, once I put that inside the DPS location card, location has been set. So then I'm going to have to go and make portals. So these portals can be any size, any shape. They can be wonky, weird shapes. I can even make them, you know, look like this if I wanted to. Even make them look like this if I wanted to. Boom, that would work as a portal. So let's use that, I guess. And yeah, so then you're going to need to make a portal out of portal frames. Portal frames are going to be created with 4 iron, a block of quartz in the middle, or you can use chisel quartz or a pillar of quartz, whatever, and then 4 stone, not cobblestone, stone. And then you guys are going to need to have a portal controller. So the controller is going to be a portal frame with a diamond next to it, and that's going to create the portal controller. You simply put this anywhere in your portal thing here. So we're going to put that. What the crap? So I didn't quite get to figure out why this visual glitch is occurring with the textures, but sadly you guys are just going to have to believe me and keep up with what these different blocks are. So this entire thing is going to be made out of portal frames. You guys can see with the visuals a little bit, these all obviously aren't portal frames, but anyway, you guys are going to need to take a portal controller. The portal controller is going to be placed here. I don't know what you guys have seen so far. I don't know how to cut out. This is how you guys are going to make a portal frame: 4 iron, chiseled quartz block, and then a stone or a pillar stone block, or just a block of quartz. And then you guys are going to need a redstone interface. The redstone interface, or sorry, a portal controller and the redstone interface. So the portal controller is going to be created with just a portal frame block with a diamond next to it, and then the redstone interface is going to be a portal frame block with 4 redstone around it. Then you guys are going to need a network interface, which is just going to be the portal frame block with an ender pearl next to it, and you're going to place all 3 of these in the portal somewhere. Doesn't matter where, they just need to be somewhere in there. So, oh, there we go. So now we have created our portal. We're going to take that location card, which we linked up with our DBS over there. That'd be our dimensional stabilizer, or dimensional bridge stabilizer. And we're going to right click the network, the portal controller. We're going to right click the portal controller with this location card. Once we do that, you're going to see success, portal initialized. So now the portal is initialized. And now what we're going to need to do is use our wrench. The wrench is going to be created with 3 iron and a nether quartz. I also forgot to mention the location card is very simple. It's 4 iron, 4 pieces of paper, and a lapis lazuli. That'll give you 16 of these things, so that's really convenient. It's a very cheap recipe. So anyway, you're going to take this wrench and you're going to click on your portal controller. From here, you're going to need to create, you can either make it public or private, depending on whether you want other people to be able to use it and stuff like that. Over here, it'll show you public allow all connections, private only allow connections from the same DPS, or DBS, sorry. So anyway, you're going to need to create a unique identifier. So this is going to open this up, and our identifier for this one is going to be nether star. Just simply, it's the first one there. We're going to create it as nether star. Then, as you guys see here, is going to be where our redstone interface is. We're just going to throw a button on there. And then here we're going to have our network interface. So that's this one. And the network interface is the one with the ender pearl. So now we're going to start setting up our second portal, okay? So the second portal, we're going to have to break these guys. So we're going to break it all down, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to place our portal controller. We're going to place our, let's place a portal frame here. We're going to place our redstone interface, and then we're going to place our network interface. We're going to click with the, or then we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to set up this same network card. So, you know, we're going to set the location, come back, and then we're going to have to click on it with the location card. Boom, there we go. We set up the portal. We're going to place our button there. We're going to do the same thing that we did before, except now this unique identifier needs to be unique. So this one's going to be diamond. So save. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. So that one over there is already diamond. So the next one we're going to need to make is emerald. So that one, I guess, is already set up. That one is emerald, or that one's diamond, this one's emerald, and this one is nether star. So that's how those work. Now we're going to need to set the network identifiers. So did I not set that by accident? There we go. Emerald, save. Make sure you hit the save button. So now we're going to set the network. So these things are basically all going to connect. Pretend the network interface is like a Wi-Fi router. All of these things need to connect to the same one. So this is completely different from our individual ones that we set up before. So this network is going to be Nether Star Network or something. And we're going to hit save. So there's 2 currently on the Nether Star Network. There's that one and there's this one. And then over here, we're going to have to do the same thing. So that's the portal controller. That's the network interface. So we're going to connect this one to the Nether Star Network, save, and now there's networked portals 3. So all 3 of these are on the Nether Star Network. So I don't know why that one isn't visually glitched, but the other ones are. So if I hit this button, oh, DBS could not be found, insert a new location card. Okay, so yeah, we do have to network this one again with the DBS. So we're going to have to click this guy, and then, oh, that's the network. There we go. Portal successfully. So this is our portal controller. So we click that one to set the location again. Boom. and it's going to turn on. It's going to turn on for a short second because we're only using the buttons instead of levers, but we can simply walk through these, and as you guys can see, they do work. So all of our portals are successfully connected. Now that's the most simple way of using portals, and these things can be set up 10,000 blocks apart. It doesn't matter. I can set up one here, I can set up one 10,000 blocks away, and all I need to do is make sure that it's added to the Nether Star network and that it has its own unique ID. So that's really all. And I need this card right here. I need this location card so that I can use that or connect it to that DBS. So that is pretty much that. Now, what is the deal with all of these special things over here? What is the deal with all these portal modules and upgrades and stuff like that? So I'm going to try and go over as many of these portal modules as I possibly can. So we're going to get rid of these guys here. I'm going to go over as many of these modules as I possibly can. They're pretty simple, to say the least. And I'm going to leave it up to you guys to actually go look up the upgrades. Pretty simple. They kind of just do what they're told. So dialing device upgrade, you upgrade all of these things and it adds a particular feature, and then we'll also go over the Nano Brush, I guess, a little bit. So anyway, what do these little things do? So what they're going to basically do is if you click on a module manipulator, so for instance this one, I already have the rainbow particles portal module in here. Every particle will have a random color. So if I hit this, as you guys can see, these particles that are falling off of the portal actually have like a rainbow type color. Now in addition to that, I can also add different things. So I can add the facing module. So that's going to be, I'm going to face north every time that I go through this. So if I go through this portal, boom, I'm always going to face in this direction. So if I go back over here, as you guys can see, even if I go in backwards, backwards, I will still come out facing that direction. So that's actually kind of cool too. The next thing that we're going to look at is the particle shader. So this is particles randomly spawn lighter or darker. So if we hit that, as you guys can kind of see, there's going to be light and dark too, as well as colors. So, you know, that's kind of neat, I guess, too. If you want that, cloaking portal mode makes portal completely invisible. So this one's actually really neat. As you guys can see, the particles are still there, but the portal has actually disappeared. Then we're going to have momentum, so that entities keep their momentum. That's pretty cool. So if I were to set up a thingy like this, and then go like this, and then I were to do slash, oh wait, I need to set up open land, there we go, slash effect, Dr. PlayStation 1, hold up, slash effect, Dr. PlayStation, and then we're going to do effect 1, 10, and 10. So now I have times 10 speed, so if I hit that, and then run through, I'll keep my momentum going through. So that's kind of that sort of thing, whereas before I wouldn't have. So I guess if that's worth anything. Then we're also going to do the next one, which is the silencer. So silence is the portal. So you hear that nether sound before. Now it is completely silent. The only thing you'll hear is that button. So the other thing that you guys can do is actually, so that's the particle, or the rainbow one. Then we're gonna have the particle destroyer, so stops particles from getting created. So now it's almost invisible. There's also almost nothing that happens when you guys hit that button. Then we're gonna have feather fall, so which negates any fall damage if you have a portal up in the air. And then the blank portal module. This is just the default portal module that you guys are going to need to make any of these. So we're gonna go over the crafting recipes. You just simply need these 3 die with a blank portal module. You need a compass with a blank portal module. You need bone meal and an ink sac. You guys are going to need, for the cloaking, there is no crafting recipe for it, so keep that in mind. For the momentum, you guys will need an anvil and a feather, ironically. For the silencer, you will need a redstone and a note block. For the particle destroyer, you will need redstone and gunpowder, and then for featherfall, a ton of feathers around a blank portal module. So then, to talk about the Nano Brush a little bit, what you guys are going to basically need to do is you click a particular spot on the frame, and then from there, you can actually double click to make things happen. So we're gonna get, let's get this guy out of here. And silencer, momentum, cloaking. Let's take all these guys out. And now when we hit the button, it's actually going to be a different color. So let's get this brush back. So we can actually make these guys different. So we can change the particles if we want. We could change the blocks. So we could change the frame blocks to look all like grass blocks, I guess. So boom, it's all grass blocks in this. Hit that, it's a red portal, all that sort of stuff. So all these guys will look different. You guys can do that with any block. But yeah, that's this mod, guys. So anyway, if you guys did enjoy, remember to slam that like button down below. Subscribe to Join the Nation if you already haven't. Remember to, you know, check out any of my other mod spotlights in the top right-hand corner. You guys will see my link to over 100 new or different mod spotlights that I've done in the past. You guys also can go check out how to install Forge Mod Loader and all that other cool stuff. But anyway, I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Bye.